So based on everything that I've seen in EDC for the last 3 years, the single best piece of EDC gear has gotta be What's up y'all, Ron Kwok here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the best piece of EDC gear or best loadouts to carry for you. Now if you've been subscribed, watching me for any period of time, thank you. Wouldn't be as much fun without you here joining me for all of this dope EDC coverage. But if you've been watching, y'all know that we like to live with purpose, which means we custom tailor our loadouts to suit our needs, no more and no less. With that in mind, let's talk about some key factors that will unlock your perfect everyday carry. The perfect everyday carry is subjective and highly depends on you. Now, one of my fellow EDC creators, Maurice Moves, just released a video called Job 1, Job 2. In that video, he talks about how his everyday carry comes in different flavors, a core kit as well as modules curated for filmmaking and metalworking. This is a great example of how a loadout can change drastically depending on how it's being used and what it's being used for. Link to his video down below. Always stay hydrated. Like Maurice, I have a core kit that covers about 90% of everything I need to do on any given day. That's my daily essentials loadout. If I want to supplement my daily essentials, I'll also keep an EDC pouch with more tools that I find I use more often than others. For coffee shop flow, I'll bring my daily backpack that's flush with a laptop, peripherals, and other accessories that I need to really get in the zone and bang out a few solid hours of work. Another aspect of everyday carry is not about just acquiring your grail kit, your one and done loadout. It's about how you use it, and that can be broken down in a few ways. Purpose, will it see the light of day and pocket time even if you have it in your possession? Personal skill, will it be used effectively with you as the wielder? And of course, maintenance. Will it continue to perform as expected under your care and ownership? Now, I know that was a lot to take in and might be intimidating to think about all of that up front, so here are a few quick and simple fixes that'll allow you to improve what you have right now, your current EDC, with $0. Tip number 1 is to think. If you're considering buying something new, ask yourself, why do I need it and what do I need it for? This is mainly to rein in your trigger happy self and to take a minute and consider, okay, why is it that I want this piece of EDC? Is it function? Is it convenience? Is it a collectible that I want? Does it have a dope aesthetic? All of these reasons are above 9,000 in my book. It's all a matter of thinking about it and making sure it has value to you. If you already own a piece of gear and are considering to throw it into your EDC loadout, same rules apply. Take a minute and think about why you want to include that in your daily loadout, and if you nail down the right reason, that could be a make or break in getting things done that day, or it could even save you some weight off your back because you're carrying unnecessary pieces of gear. A few things I like to avoid in this category are picking it up or buying it because someone else told you to or because you wanted to jump on the bandwagon, as well as buying something that's on a bestsellers or featured list on any given website. Just because that particular product does well on their website doesn't mean it's right for you. Peep the specs, check out their product page, and look at review videos like the one I got on my channel to really see it in action and to see if it's right for you. Tip number 2 is to prioritize. Can you spend this money on a better piece of kit? Do I need a certain piece of gear more urgently? Or is there another aspect of my life that I should be spending this money on right now? We all love EDC, but spend responsibly and make sure you're on the up and up with every other obligation you have in this crazy adventure we call life. Tip number 3, did I get you? Did you look? Tip number 3 is plan it out. This is almost like a follow-up to the first tip, but once you've decided your why and your what of what you need, sit down and plan it out. Considerations include performance. Do you need something that's waterproof, weather resistant, something that can hold up to the elements? Do you need something more robust in a blade steel, perhaps stainless, or something with a better edge retention than other blades? Does it have to come under a certain weight? Are you going to be traveling with this kit and perhaps it needs to weigh a certain something to fit into dimensions of the mode of transportation you've chosen? Or do you just prefer a lightweight loadout overall and want to prioritize that? Transport. Will you be transporting this loadout in your pockets, or will you need a sling, a backpack, or a special container or crate to be transporting these items from point A to point B? Aesthetic. Things come in all shapes, sizes, colors, materials, and textures, but what do you want your loadout to look like? All blackout kit? perhaps full brass. If you're gonna be spending money on it, you might as well think about how it's gonna look and make sure it looks dope. These tips start to paint a picture of planning, preparation, and strategic selection of your gear, but none of that will be of any help to you unless you have a foundational roundup of gear to start diving into and curating from. That's why you'll wanna watch this video next, where I go through my EDC essentials, things that I've selected for myself that cover the basics. Make sure you pit these tools against your own requirements and see how effective your loadout can be. Also, it's got a blackout aesthetic, and who doesn't love that? Make sure to subscribe if you love this one, and I'll see you here next. Live with purpose. Peace.